Going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're going to be resuming my tier list of Clash Royale, so let's get right into it. Goblin King. Goblin King is an interesting card. I think it's a very good card for 3 elixir, but it's annoying to go against, which makes me hate it. Because I only have a level 10 Goblin King. But nonetheless, it's still a very good card. Can counter a lot of tanks, and I think what's really clutch about it is the spear goblins in the back that can do air damage. So it's gonna go an A, put it higher than E Golem, probably around here. Golden Knight, the dash is so broken, but I feel like other than the dash, it's so overrated. If you waste an elixir on dash, it barely does any damage to like a tank, and it doesn't even do that much damage on its own, but its hit speed is very fast. I think it's 100% the worst champion. Bottom of B. Golem is D. I just hate Golem so much. Such a bad card. No explaining to do. Graveyard's interesting because I feel like Graveyard's a really good card when you have a tank, but without a tank, it doesn't really do that much damage, and it can get countered very easily. So put it in B. Right around here. Guards is interesting because the shield pays so much dividends, and it's so underrated for damage. I feel like because it does a lot of good damage and can counter a lot of things. Even Hog Rider does well countering, and the shield is very good. I need to give it an A. I need to put an A, to be honest. Heal Spirit's F. I'm not gonna even try to talk about that one. Hog Rider is definitely S. I think Hog Rider is one of my favorite cards ever in the game. Does so much damage, level 14, and it's only 4 elixir. It's pretty tanky, and it's just one of those cards that will never get out of the meta, and everyone will always have a Hog Rider. Hunter is very overrated because everyone says it does so much damage, but that's only if it's up close, and Hunter barely has any hit points, so if you're gonna go all the way up close, it's probably gonna die because it has no hit points. Although it could fully counter P.E.K.K.A, which is a very vital interaction when you think about it. So I put it C, top of C. Ice Golem is an A card, and I think it's so underrated. You could tank. It's a tank. You could kill a lot of swarmies. You could kite things. It's so good for 2 elixir. It's such a good card. One of the most important cards of Hawk to Win 6. Ice Wizard is so bad. It does negative damage. It's only good if you're like a pro player and trying to slow down other troops. But other than that, it's not a good card. Inferno Tower is definitely A. And I say this because it's tanky for 5 elixir. It can counter a lot of tanks. It has a lot of hit points. It can counter Hog Rider. It can counter P.E.K.K.A. It can counter Mega Knight. It does air damage. The only thing it can't counter is swarms, but it's so tanky where the tower could probably kill the swarms as well. So such a good card in my opinion. Same with Knight. Knight is such a good card. It's so tanky for 3 elixir. Does a lot of damage. Can counter a lot of things. I think it's a very useful card, and a lot of pros, a lot of people I go against use it. So it's a pretty annoying card. Lava Hound is interesting because it doesn't do tons of damage, but it's really tanky. But I feel like even if it goes on the tower, it barely does any damage. But the part about it that's annoying is how tanky it is, and that you could place units behind it. So put it in B, but still don't think it's amazing. So this archer needs to be an A now, but that was old archers. Let me blow my nose real quick. Lightning, it's a B. It's like mid B. It could kill a lot of it could kill a lot of fireballies and does a lot of tower damage, but for 6 elixir, it's mid. Log is the best card in the game. Lumberjack. And Log has been the best card in the game for a while now. It's the most used card and it's a very good card. Lumberjack is in a weird state right now where I feel uncomfortable using it without a balloon, and by itself I feel uncomfortable. The Rage does decent damage, I guess, but I just feel like it's an awkward card. It does a lot of damage though, so it's an A card. It's decent. Magic Archer is also going to be an S. You can get so many good plays with it if you have actual correct geometry, and if you do correct placements, then you can actually get a lot of chip damage. One of my favorite cards in the game to use. Mega Knight S. It's a good card. By no means is it like the best card in the game, and I think it's very easy to counter, but it's a Mega Knight. It's just the most hated card in the game. I think Mighty Miner is slightly overrated. It's like an Inferno Tower, or Inferno Dragon, but something about it just like, whenever I use it, I'm not good with it. So I'm just going to say it's overrated, even though it's probably a really good card. Miner is also a good card, but I would actually put it ahead of Mighty Miner, because it can go wherever you want. It could have game-changing plays, and it could also pull cards in a different direction. And in my last one, I'm just going to go Minion Horde at C, because it's easy to counter with arrows or Baby Dragon. Thank you guys for watching my video. See you in the next video.